I'm Mark
Mark
Saxon.
Saxon. This is back to the drawing board, and I'll tell you what, folks.
To cover.
Tyson.
Thanks for joining me
today. Mike.
This is
Iron Mike Tyson, if you will. Probably got to go back to that drawing board. Probably got to go back to that drawing board.
I was excited about it last week. And
Jake Paul,
we weren't disappointed.
The problem child,
disappointed.
Iron Mike Tyson, getting it on
I'm only going to talk about a couple
going
of
the
fights.
distance,
if you
which I figured. This is one of those fights I really, honestly didn't see.
One thing I was
Jake
shocked
Paul
about
setting himself up for a knockout.
He didn't really dominate.
Mike Tyson setting himself up for a knockout.
The way
they were both really careful through 8 rounds. Obviously, only 2 minutes.
I think it was closer than it should have been.
I don't know.
Makes sense. But he
hate on Jake Paul you want. He threw over 200 punches. Tyson threw under 100 punches.
Every time Michael Chandler
Obviously, we all hated the outcome. We all wanted Tyson to knock his ass out.
And
unfortunately, that's not what happened
just
tonight.
Able to withstand and
went the distance, went to the cards. And I think they gave a little bit more landed to Paul than they should have. But once again, it doesn't matter. Paul stuck in there. Had a completely different outtake on his boxing tonight.
My wallet went straight to Charlie.
Anybody who tries to say, "Oh, fuck Jake Paul," he's not a boxer. He's not this. He's not that.
For about $70.
It doesn't matter who he's fought. He's proven that he can box.
Predict the way that fight would finish.
And prime example number one.
Let's talk about it.
Tyson Fury. Tommy Fury.
37, does he?
Obviously, he lost. That was the only boxer in his prime that he lost to.
That kick to the rib cage.
That was the only boxer in his prime that he fought.
Rib cage.
But he proved that he could box, right? He didn't go in there and get bullied.
By any means.
He didn't go in there and get beat up.
Taking a shot like that.
Same thing with Mike Tyson. Obviously, Mike Tyson,
I think it was good on the ref.
57 years old, 54 years old, whatever he is.
Johnny Bones Jones.
Yeah,
fucking go, dude.
We hated the
outcome.
outcome.
I'm proud of him. Happy with him. Doing the
Jake
Trump
Paul.
dance
now,
there. The end.
What I think Jake Paul should do, obviously he made $40 million tonight.
Dana White obviously
and I made
that he doesn't
$0. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I lost money tonight.
Maybe
so Jake Paul shouldn't take any business deal lessons from me. But I do believe that
after Aspinall, then let's talk Padetta. I don't know.
If he's going to continue his boxing career,
greatest fucking fighter to ever.
Why not conform to the Boxing Federation?
Very excited.
Why not conform to find more people
Johnny Bones Jones
who are in his league, if you will, to box?
So move it along.
Like I said, he's proven that he can box. Hate him or love him, it doesn't matter.
Where as an LSU fan, I'm pretty fucking pissed off. How do you lose to Florida?
Personal opinion. I think maybe do a little confirmation.
There goes the playoffs.
With your team, but conform to boxing.
Saturday when Georgia wins.
And then maybe one day you might get that big title bout.
It kills me. But I mean, as far as the rankings go,
I love to hate him, hate to love him.
11-0.
It's one of those
number 3, Penn State.
Love to hate relationships, but
Indiana. 10-0.
You can't be mad at what the kid's done so far. 27 years old.
Coming in big
took on Mike Tyson. Took a punch. Took a slap from Mike Tyson.
6.
Why
Bama
not?
7,
Why not take
Miami,
this moment,
8,
take it in,
9,
and try
10.
and turn it into something?
You still got Tennessee.
That you can do.
You got Texas A&M.
That's where I'm
at.
Out. That's where I'm at, and we're going to start
Colorado,
back to the drawing board with that Tyson and Jake Paul fight.
Chasing that top 12. Got a chance to make it through their conference, their division.
Congratulations, Jake Paul. Obviously, I was rooting for Mike Tyson.
It's shaping up to be a good playoffs. I think there's some new blood in there.
Like I said, you throw over 200 punches, and he wasn't.
Some of the bigger games this weekend.
He wasn't just flailing out there.
Saturday,
he was definitely.
In my opinion,
there were some times where it was obviously panicked.
Kind of
because you got Mike Tyson in your face. So I mean. Obviously, but
Bama and Oklahoma
there were some strategic punches, strategic movements. He wasn't a punk out there. I would have loved to see Tyson more aggressive, but I think Tyson's main message of the night after watching it in full was don't get knocked out and don't get punked. And he didn't.
That's a game that's
so, hats off.
You got some of these bubble teams.
Was a decent fight, and obviously would have loved to see more.
10 a.m. Indiana,
but
Ohio State.
Let's move on.
And
let's go UFC 309. John Bones Jones.
Ohio State
and
scratching and clawing to keep
Stipe and John Bones Jones obviously is going to be
number 2 in the nation.
Arguably, could be the fight of the year. Could be the last time we see either one of these cats.
Can kill Massachusetts.
I mean, John Bones Jones already talking about super fights.
Tennessee and UTEP.
He's not
obviously Tennessee
really going in and leaning in on the championships.
Those are the bigger ones.
Could be the last time we see these guys. I personally would love it. Obviously, we've all been talking about it
now.
This isn't something that you're going to hear first.
It should make
back to the drawing board.
And the Natty should.
I would love it if John Jones wins tomorrow and takes on Tom Aspinall.
Let's go to the NFL.
We would all love to see it. I think, in my opinion, anyways.
Barely beating the Bears.
I don't know.
Pissed off
my prediction, however,
our red zone offense.
I think John Bones Jones wins by TKO in the third round.
He looks like
Charlie Olive's taking on Michael Chandler, and every time Michael Chandler fights, it's a fucking bloodbath. It's a war.
Some of those runs up the middle. So it doesn't make sense to me.
That one, I mean, hey, give it what you will.
Some questionable
Charlie Olive's favored in that fight.
For the most part, it's the Bears. We handled them how we were
Michael Chandler's been chomping at the bit. I think he fucked up waiting for
winning on a block field goal. Always going to get you juiced.
I'm going to give it to the underdog. I'm going to give it to Michael Chandler. And I'm going to give it to him, and I'm just going to take the money line. I'm not going to guess how.
No matter how ugly they get,
just to stay safe. Obviously, Bo Nickel, Paul Craig. I'm taking Bo.
Another interesting one from last week.
And the other fight
I want to talk about
is Chris Weidman.
Each other tough.
Chris Weidman taking on Eric Anders.
One of my main points.
Weidman being in oh shit! I mean, he's been there for 40 years. It feels like almost.
Pull it out against the Browns, which is kind of shocking to me. But they always play each other. That whole
that's where my heart is. I'm not saying that's where the money is. That's where my heart is. So I'm taking Weidman and money line. I mean, he's a dog in that fight as well.
They're going for a Super Bowl.
It's going to be interesting. I can't wait. You'll see. It's going to be exciting. I think you're going to have every bit of drama, action.
I mean, the Chargers.
Comeback.
I thought we were going to do Charger shit. And losing the most Chargeriest.
You're going to have all that all in one card.
And why not?
Right? I mean, why not?
I mean, Harbaugh doing his thing with Herbert.
I can't wait. I think
Herbie doing his thing under center.
Just because it's John Bones Jones, it's arguably the card of the year.
Having a game.
Other than Max Holloway card with shit.
It was a little scary.
Max Holloway anywhere you want.
They were down by 21, 24 points at halftime.
You had Max Holloway and Taporia, and then you had
turnover, a couple of questionable play calls, but I mean the Chargers able to pull it out. Chargers able to pull it out and kind of do the exact opposite of what Charger fans are used to, right? Charger fans are used to them getting that area and just failing.
Fucking drew a blank there.
So that was interesting. And then the Bills knocking the Chiefs off.
UFC and Dana White has done such a great job at keeping us entertained year after year. Great. Building what they have, all around, keeping everything going together.
Obviously, you're going to have
I really truly believe this card is going to entertain us as much as the next.
So,
and once again, it's John Bones Jones. I mean, we're running out of time with this guy.
Going into this
hate him or love him.
Obviously, I got the Packers.
Everything in his past obviously doesn't matter anymore. I think this is one of those cards you're going to want to make sure you're there for.
Talk about going back to the drawing board.
And then finally, I mean, I'm just going to move it right onto the NFL.
Schedule. And it's
some games this weekend. I'm a Packers fan, so I'll talk about the Packers and Bears.
Another big game, I think.
But the Steelers and Ravens, right?
On my calendar.
11 o'clock
the Cardinals and the Seahawks.
You talk about the Ravens who are on fire. The Steelers who have found a way to stay relevant.
Seahawks coming off an emotional win against
Mike Tomlin sticking with Russ.
And then the Chargers and the Ravens. Monday Night Football.
He's done just enough.
That should be interesting.
He's done just enough. So I think that's going to be an interesting game.
Off of a heartbreak.
If I'm going to bet on it, I'm taking the Ravens just because Derrick Henry.
I think
the Steelers have the defense, but their offense doesn't really quite click.
I expect the playbook to be wide open.
As well and as quick as that defense. Whereas the Ravens can not only build on their offense, but their defense builds on their offense as well.
Possibly coming back.
Another big game that I like to talk about.
I mean, that's
that might mean something down the way is the Niners and the Seahawks.
The last one that
Cardinals
I have circled,
in the lead in that division.
This isn't for anything other than
Niners getting McCaffrey back. The Seahawks kind of. I mean, DK going down, battling back. this might be something that might matter down the road. I mean, this is a divisional game that's super important
in that NFC West
for either team.
Should make for some exciting football.
The divisions, I mean, listen, folks.
All weekend long,
you have
sit back and relax.
The NFC West right now
at its finest,
is
from college all the way up.
But a game or a game and a half.
I mean, this is going to be some fun times
with all three teams.
Like I said, the Cardinals on top of their
division. Why not this
Rams,
be
Seahawks?
This could be something big, right? This could be something big.
Atlanta getting their asses handed.
The Cardinals, I believe, have a bye week on top of it all.
But Atlanta leading their division right
Cardinals
now.
Cardinals get a chance to rest up, see what happens, see what goes down. Niners and Seahawks get to battle it out.
Detroit at 9-1, Minnesota.
I believe the Rams as well. The Rams will have the Rams have the Patriots.
Right there in the fucking
Patriots not doing too hot.
West, another tough division. 9-1
I mean, they have a chance to keep themselves relevant as well. So that division is kind of interesting as well.
The Raiders, folks.
The last game I would like to talk about before I go into my Packers.
North, I mean, come on.
And the Bears, because, I mean, let's face it, the Bears are just dog shit.
Yeah, Cleveland's 3-8.
I don't know what to tell you. They're just dog shit.
They're still playing everybody tough.
But the last game I'd like to talk about
between Pittsburgh and Baltimore
is the Chiefs and the Bills.
That division.
Chiefs being 9-0, and I understand the story. I understand the history.
I think it's all but one for the Bills. 9-2.
The Chiefs have their number, obviously, this season. The Chiefs have everybody's number. Say what you will about the referees. This is something I don't understand.
Sneak their way into the playoffs.
I get it.
Mike McDaniels and Tua.
Everyone loves to hate the Chiefs. I love to hate the Chiefs.
I think the Jets,
I'm sick of hearing it.
My boy.
Obviously, the NFL is shoving it down our throat every week.
The Pats are done as well. So once again, some exciting
nonsense of the league's rigged
to end the weekend.
Listen to what Pat said to the ref and all this and that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be one to say that Roger Goodell or anybody else in the league is above trying to cheat.
6-leg parlay. $5.
I'm not going to do that. However, I'm just saying I don't think they are because the Bucks had their chances to win. Right,
Chiefs over Carolina. I mean, easy pick.
Look at Baker's face as soon as the coin toss was lost. The Bucks had their chances to win.
I'm taking my Packers over the Niners.
It wasn't like this thing where
it's in Green Bay.
It was like
I'm taking Green Bay, and then I got
the Broncos had their chance to win. As shitty as the Broncos are, they had their chances to win.
Seattle, so I'm going to take Seattle.
I mean. The Chargers had their chance to win. They only lost by 7.
It's going to be a good game.
The Bengals, another big one. And the Ravens, another big one. They all had their chances to win. They blew it in some way or another.
Enjoy your beers.
Earlier on in the game, whether it went to overtime, whether it was the last drive, it doesn't matter. They had their chances. And that's kind of what I hate about today's world about sports, where it's like, well, look at the outcome. Yeah, but okay, hold on.
Joining me today.
Right, even as, like, once again with the Packers and the Lions. Yeah, we lost. We had a lot of penalties.
It's going to be an exciting show. Let's cover UFC.
We had injuries, this, that, and the third.
I was excited about it last week. And
we had our chances 2 weeks ago, right? It wasn't something that we were just
talk about a couple of the fights.
Fucked.
I mean, if you
we had our chances.
It was fantastic.
So I kind of hate the rhetoric that's coming about it.
Start off,
but
with,
the Bills.
One thing I was shocked about
the Bills coming in.
He didn't really dominate. Paul Craig. I mean,
this is the chance the Bills can take.
You got the
not only to turn them, turn tides in their favor. Obviously,
it was closer than it should have been.
But this is something that they can stand 10 toes down on and say, "Hey, this is our division. We're sealing it now."
Every time Michael Chandler gets into the
octagon, we're going after a top spot in the AFC. Why not? Why not knock off the Chiefs?
Just able to withstand.
I mean, they're on a 5-game win streak.
To his game.
8-2.
Hey,
why not? Why not?
Twice.
And I would really hate to see them use that as an excuse.
My heart
in the end.
Now, finally,
gonna end this back to the drawing board episode with the Packers and the Bears.
Charlie Olive.
I am sick and tired
Jones
of you fucking Bears fans.
About $70.
And all the Bears media of this is the time. This is our year. You guys are worse than Cowboys fans.
Way that fight finish.
Caleb Williams was not the answer.
About it, Johnny Bones Jones.
He never was. Since the beginning of the season, I'm fucking saying it now.
Moving a little bit slower.
I don't understand you people. I don't get it.
That
your line sucks. You got 2 old ass receivers. Your running game is mediocre at best. Unless you're playing a shitty team. What the fuck do you think you are? One minute talking about we're going to whoop ass. And this and that.
Good on the ref for calling it before it got too ugly. Johnny,
you want to add any kind of promise to your fucking franchise?
Doing the calm dance there at the end.
Complete your defense. Complete that receiving core.
What's going to be? I mean, Dana White
your running backs out,
that he doesn't want to fight.
And then it matters who your quarterback is. But the quarterback is not your saving grace.
Definitely,
you do this every season.
That he should fight.
You did it with Mitch. Mitch Trubisky.
I mean,
then you did it with Justin. Now you're doing it with Caleb. It doesn't make fucking sense to me.
Dana White
and you people in Chicago will be tired of it. I'm sick of hearing about it. You've got to be fucking fed up. I don't understand. It's got to be. You got to be outside your fucking skull right now.
Along. Let's go to.
That being said, I digress.
Where as an LSU
I say Packers win 28-14 Sunday morning. We still own that ass.
There goes the playoffs.
And this has been
there goes
another
everything.
episode.
LSU
Back
will
to the
be
drawing
eliminated
board.
Saturday when